Hey, my Legion. Hey, my Legion. How y'all doing today? I got some really sad news from the world of entertainment. Um, Betty White passed away, age 99. And I remember friend John. I went to go spend time with my buddy again after about 5.5 weeks, and we he said Betty White passed away. I said, "Oh, really?" And I wanted to kind of verify before I ever did a video. And then when we were at the wine and spirit store, one of the older guys at the cash register said Betty White passed away to another patron. Like, oh man, I guess maybe it really did happen. And and John was saying maybe you should do a review because you might include more stuff than he would. I mean, cause we grew up watching Betty White. I think we all did, especially a child in like the late '60s. And like I said, it was like I was in shock. Seemed like she'd be like George Burns. I mean, George Burns lived to be a little longer. He lived in his hundreds. She was almost 100. And Betty White truly was the first lady of television. If you like entertainment, if you like TV and movies, I mean, Betty White was at the top. Sometimes people look down on comedy, but she was great at comedy. She was a singer. She was a model. She was a pinup girl. She helped in a war effort. And I remember reading a documentary, reading a biography about Betty White. And there was some, when she was on radio, she was telling from the very beginning, there was I can't remember what it was. There was someone doing like an experiment. And they were filming from upstairs and they were broadcast to a TV at the bottom. It was like an experiment. A group of people wandered around. She was involved with that. She was the first lady of TV. And, I mean, when she passed, I guess it was a special report on NBC with a little send-off to her, which was, that shows you how important she is. She's an icon. And it's really sad she passed away. I definitely want to do a video about Betty White. I grew up watching her. But she had other stuff. I mean, she pretty much, out of high school, she pretty much went into show business. I mean, a pretty amazing story. And then in the 50s, I didn't know about this. She had they had the Betty White show, and then she had Life with Elizabeth and the Betty White show. I guess they were hit shows. I've seen a few episodes on, I bought a couple of those public domain DVDs. For like $1, might have like 3 episodes on there, the Betty White or Life with Elizabeth. And yeah, it was cool. My major breakthrough with Betty White was Mary Tyler Moore Show. I think that was that and the Golden Girls, 2 incredibly successful shows. And very popular, with her character being fantastic in both of them. And those are the shows I grew up watching. And then in the 90s, I think they tried to bring it back with Golden Palace, and that show didn't work. I tried to watch a few episodes. It wasn't the same thing, but they gave it a shot, and that was on another network, too. What was I going to say? And then she had roles in movies and stuff like that. She cursed in some movies. And she cursed in Hard Rain. I think she said the F word. She cursed a lot in Lake Placid. And she said, if I had a D, I'd tell you to suck it. I'm cleaning it up. She had a male member. She'd tell the guy to suck it. I cleaned it. She was really funny. I know she was involved with anti-cruelty animals, which is fantastic, but she got a lot of hate from PETA and stuff like that for Lake Placid when she fed a cow to that giant alligator. That giant alligator wasn't real. It was just pretend. It was all CGI. It was all pretend. People got mad about that, And then, for a long time, I didn't watch Saturday Night Live. I started doing reviews of Saturday Night Live gradually with my channel, But I stopped watching it for a long time, and then there was a big thing on Facebook, and this before I'd have internet. This is before internet, right? And there was a big thing on Facebook about trying to get Betty White on Saturday Night Live. Because usually they have like a big thing, she didn't have anything to promote or anything like that. And then she did that show Hot in Cleveland, which I never saw Hot in Cleveland. Even though it has a very sexy Wendy Malick in it. Well, I have a thing for her. And Valerie Bertinelli, who's also beautiful. Wasn't that weird when her and Eddie Van Halen got married? They looked like brother and sister. So strange. You know, they're not. But it was very weird when they got married. Anyway, I mean, like, I didn't watch that show, but I mean, she got, they did like a Facebook campaign to get on Saturday Night Live, and she's like the oldest person to host Saturday Night Live at like 88 or something. I can't remember the age. And that was the first Saturday Night Live I watched in a long time, and that was a brilliant one. It was fantastic. And she did like a thing like, thank you for being a friend, but she liked this punk rock version with like a ski mask, and that was brilliant. And she was a lot of fun on it, and that was a great episode of Saturday Night Live. I mean, you know, Betty White was the first lady of television, and I mean, may she rest in peace, all her fans and friends around the world. Betty White was an incredible person. And then we grew up watching her, you know. Like I said, I never saw Hot in Cleveland. Maybe I should watch it. I don't know. But I just want to say rest in peace, Betty White. Hope y'all like this video. Until next time, bye, please. Take care, my legion.